Puerto Rico, Diaz.
We've waited a long time for this. What a fight we expect this one to be. Both of these athletes primed and ready. Throws the jab but does not score. Do you believe this? Nice counter punch right up the middle. Back and forth they go. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. This fighter focuses on that outside game. You don't see them get hit too often. You don't see them in trouble a lot, but that's what their mantra is.
If you're an outside fighter, you've got to use that straight jab, the straight right hands, the straight left hands. Doing it that way, it makes it so awkward for anybody to try and pin you down or even predict which way you're moving.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Punch, counter punch. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. You'd like to see more jabs. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. He threw a punch and just got countered. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
Dominance without a doubt.
And there's the bell to start round two. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well done with that counter shot. Beautiful counter shot. Catch and shoot. This is the type of fighter that would say, I don't even want rounds. Let's just fight until one of us can't stand up anymore.
If you get in with a slugger, they want to work at their own pace. Use speed, frustrate them, take them out of their comfort zone, make them tired, trip over their own feet, get them angry.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Nice counter shot. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on this. The bell rings and we start the third. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
And he scores with the counter. obvious who the bigger, stronger fighter is. Let's see if they use it to their advantage.
This is poetry in motion. If you've got a great jab, if you've got a long reach, I know, that was me. I'm admiring what I'm seeing here.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Both men step back for just a moment. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? A lot of people love watching fighters in this weight class because they've got the speed and they've got the power. What a punch. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because it...
Here we go to the fourth round. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
How about that time counter shot? Nice counter shot. What skill being displayed here between these two middleweights? The perfect counter lands. When you've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses, how do you deal with it?
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Those counter punches have to hurt. That counter shot lands. Do you believe what we are seeing? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. No rest for the weary. Nice counter. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, he is. There's the bell to start round 5. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on the end. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
A perfect counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. There's a counter shot. How much confidence do you... Hold that thought! Where was the defense? Why weren't they covering up? Why weren't... And Spaceman goes down. And it's a one-hitter quitter. What a knockout shot. Let's take another look.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
Well, then look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. It's not over till it's over, but
What you doing?
here we go in the 6th round. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Good defense on the right uppercut. Good counter punching. Berlanga's in trouble. It appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
The chosen down goes Berlanga. And he dropped him. The perfect sniper shot. Let's watch it again one more time.
Even I...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You still want to fight?
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
Beautiful counter punch. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. His stamina is off the charts. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. You gotta wonder how. There's the bell to start round 7. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Good counter punch. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. It just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Now that is a massive knockdown. Let's take another look.
I need to see that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you okay?
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
Stop it. ever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He should be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of heart we need to see.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still. You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
Shot from the...
You all right? You're out of there.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying,